Let's be real, mama. How often do you feel like your mornings are just a mad dash of stress? You're rushing from one task to the next. The sense of chaos can creep in so fast, stealing your calm, and it's just exhausting. Imagine what your day could feel like if your mornings actually started with purpose, with focus, and with ease. A chance to be fully prepared for whatever lies ahead, and you would be grounded in a routine that supports your highest self. It's now time to break free from this burnout cycle and step into a morning that's truly yours. Hi, beautiful mama. I am Mrs. Manifestation, and welcome to the podcast. Today's episode is all about reclaiming your morning magic. We're diving into my second perfect day principle, perfectly organized. Because when you own your evening and your morning routines, you lay the groundwork for success and for peace, setting yourself up to feel like a powerhouse mama. And remember, you can unpack the full version of this transformative audio guidebook free of charge at mrsmanifestation.com/perfect. Now, yesterday we dove into the concept, the very first principle of being perfectly prepped. Today is all about being perfectly organized. So previously where we talked about setting everything up for the night ahead, making sure that you have tidied up your living spaces so you can come down refreshed, ready to go in the morning. You had your routine down so everybody was calm and you were getting to bed for a restful night's sleep. You had organized all of your personal care routine, so your outfit's good to go, your makeup's there, your skincare, everything you need, it's set out, you know where it is. There's no rummaging through for things. And finally, you've had that restful night's sleep because you ensured that you had that perfect wake window that you needed. So now that you have mastered being perfectly prepped for the day ahead, you are ready to experience your dream day. Now, of course, starting off, we are setting the intention that this is going to be the most amazing day. It doesn't matter how you woke up in the morning. It doesn't matter if, like me, you realize that your pillow was round the wrong way and you've woken up with a sore neck and you're in a bit of a bad mood from that and you're thinking, oh, is this ever going to ease up? Or you're thinking, I've got a really full on day ahead, it's going to be really stressful, it's crazy. No, you're going to set that intention that whatever comes your way, you're going to absolutely master it. And we're going to give you some time so that if you need that time to meditate, to get centered, you're going to have that time. So again, the first key to success, let's begin. The first key to success is early to bed, early to rise. And I have actually included here, early to bed, early to rise makes a woman healthy, wealthy, and wise, because this is precisely what is going to help you to be the best version of yourself. Sleep. And I went on about it yesterday, but early to bed, early to rise, waking up earlier isn't just extra time. It's not just you having a more relaxed day. It's space for you to work on your passions, your dreams, and actually set yourself up for the day knowing that you have some peace before anything that may happen in that day, any chaos that may unfold, any craziness before all the full-on energy happens. This is your time for space, for calm. So it's so important to take this time. Morning calmness, it will enhance your productivity throughout the day, will help you to have mental clarity. It will just help with your own personal happiness. It will help you to feel like you haven't entirely lost yourself. There is still time for you. It's not just about you serving everyone else around you. First, being your best self is about serving yourself. And that's why early to bed, early to rise is the number one principle of being perfectly organized. You're going to set yourself a really abundant tone for the day when you make a commitment to getting up a little bit earlier. And I'm saying a full hour earlier, okay? You can do this. And soon you're going to become addicted to the point where you're like, I just want to wake up even earlier because I'll have more time. I always feel like the energy is so fresh, so clean, so beautiful. first thing in the morning. I'm sitting here right now recording this. This is like, I don't know, 6:45 at the moment, 6:45. And the reason is I had a few blips came up this morning. I'm not going to mention. My cat decided to do something crazy. So, but I still have time. I still have time to sit down, collect myself. I can imagine if all that happened when I didn't have the extra time. So I was grateful for having that extra time to just get myself organized, to calm down, to get things back to the way they should be. And here we are recording. So it doesn't matter what comes your way, you've had that extra time, that breathing space, so you're still not on the back foot, whatever happens. Now, the next point, the next key point, early to bed and early to rise is great, but you need to have an efficient wake up and morning routine. So really ground yourself with the simple actions that are going to set the tone for your day. So make your bed really quickly. It doesn't need to be like this elaborate, beautiful, just literally quick. Just take a couple of seconds, turn down the bed, pop your pillows on, straighten everything up, and off you go. Then it's on to your skincare. Obviously, your teeth are very important, so make sure that's a priority. Your makeup, and get dressed in that beautiful outfit that you chose so that you can feel energized for the day. These are not just tasks. These are self-affirming steps. These are going to really help you to prime yourself for the day and show yourself that you're important, you're the priority. You've done the dishes, you've cleaned the kitchen, you've done all of that stuff that you needed to do. So this is now all about you. And we're not starting off by preparing breakfast for others. We're starting off by taking the time to care for ourselves. So that speaks volumes to your subconscious mind. You're important, you're valuable, you come first today. So we have our efficient wake up routine, and then it's important to get things organized. So for me, I'll just give you a quick rundown of what I do, but I want you to think about yourself in the morning. So when I've done all of the key self-care actions that I need to in the morning, it's then a case of, okay, I'm preparing anything I possibly can for breakfast for my children. I'm preparing any bottles that I need to. I'm preparing the cat's breakfast. Lucky him. And he thanks me by doing something absolutely crazy, but hey, let's not go there. Organizing all of those types of things. If you have any laundry you want to put in or take out of the dryer, anything, just setting yourself up for later. Say you wanted to sort or organize something, do that quickly. Sometimes I will prepare some parts of the evening meal to make that a lot easier for myself, so that I'm not faffing around when my daughter comes home. So if it's a salad, I will I will prepare all the salads in the morning, all that kind of thing. They go in the fridge so that later I'm just preparing the extra bits and pieces we need. These are all important things for first thing in the morning, but really it's about making sure that everything's ready to go. Imagine like in a hotel, when you go down in the morning, they don't start rushing around organizing breakfast and food and like table settings when the first customers come. They're done. It's done already. It's organized the night before, and that's where we start off. So we start from a point of everything is organized that can be, but now the things that you do that have to be fresh on a morning basis, you then do that in the morning. And these tasks, getting ready for me takes about 20 minutes. These other tasks take about 10 minutes. That leaves me with a good half an hour to sit down and do what I need to do, which is this morning recording a podcast. And I will build in extra time so that I have even more time in the morning, because it really helps me personally. But make sure that you have an efficient wake up routine. And I know that on the ball, my children get up at a certain time. I'm there for them. I'm helping them get organized. My daughter, she's very independent when it comes to having her shower in the morning, getting ready, everything's organized. And again, that was something that we set up in advance. We worked together on that for many, many weeks until she finally became able to do all of this by herself. And she feels confident, she's ready, so that I can take care of my little one, get him organized. Obviously, he can't do that for himself. So all of these things are organized. Everyone has their job. Everyone knows what they're doing. So just efficient routines in the morning. And again, I do exactly the same thing for my daughter. I give her free time in the morning. So I say, okay, if you can get everything organized, if you can get yourself all ready, if you can have your breakfast, everything's lovely and calm, if you can do all of this, then you'll have some free time in the morning. So what do you want to do? So she can choose to do anything she likes in the morning. When she's organized, she's fully ready to walk out the door. And that just means that she's not running out the door at the last minute. It means that she's not totally stressed out in the morning. She feels calm, she feels positive and energized going into school in the morning. And it's just so much nicer than, I know in some households it can be a bit chaotic and manic. And obviously, that's not how you want your children to be going out and yourself in the morning. Let's move on to the final point that I want to share with you today. When it comes to winning the day, I want you, this can either be before your children awake or it can be after they're off to school or whatever's happening. I want you to think about the principle of eating that frog by Brian Tracy. Brian Tracy is an incredible author and motivational speaker, and he has a book actually titled Eat That Frog. And he talks about the importance of starting the day with the biggest tasks. So the things you kind of dread doing, the things that are non-negotiables, but you're not looking forward to them, but they have to be done. Start the day by eating the frog. Get it out of the way, okay? Get the big things that you're not totally in love with doing. So for example, like me, start with the biggest tasks from laundry, for example, or meal prep, things that I don't love doing, but I just have to do them, so I get them done. I don't think about it. And when I do these things as well, at the same time, I'm just thinking, what can I be grateful for in doing this? I have beautiful food here for my family that I can prepare nutritious meals with. This is just things that can help lighten that up for me at the same time. You know, if you've got a huge project or a huge thing, it takes me time to record a podcast. So again, it's not a chore for me, but it's a bigger task. So I'm doing it first thing in the morning so that I have the time to get it, formatted properly for the YouTube video, so I can get it repurposed, so I can set up the social media posts so that we are promoting that as well. This is obviously a brand new platform, so it takes a lot more organizing than just if it were established already. All of these things take time and energy, and so by starting off early, by doing these things, it just frees your mind. It helps to energize you because you're like, oh, I don't have that hanging over me. I don't have that huge job to do. And it leaves you ready to face the rest of the day feeling just amazing, really. Now, I have some very short journal prompts for you, but you're going to get the full version of the journal prompts, all 4 journal prompts in their entirety in the Perfect Day Planner. So don't forget, again, go to mrsmanifestation.com/perfect and you'll get your free copy of that, the audio guidebook and planner. It's going to be amazing for you. So 3 journal prompts. You can pause this podcast if you wish to actually do some reflecting yourself. But number 1, I want you to reflect, how would waking up earlier change your mindset for the day? How do you think it would impact you? Secondly, I want you to identify what small actions can you add to your morning routine for productivity. And finally, 3, how can you set yourself up for even more ease and joy in your day, so you know that no matter what happens, you have reached a little bit more happiness, almost like joy and abundance, almost even before the day begins. This is part of your life, this is part of your day. You are going to win the day. How can you set yourself for even more ease, joy, and success throughout this day? So if you're enjoying these tips, don't forget to hit subscribe button. We are here constantly. I am pushing out some content every day at the moment to dive deeper into making motherhood a time of fulfillment. I want to help you new mamas. I want to make, and established mamas for a while now. I want to help you to have your most incredible, best life, because I genuinely feel like when we have mothers feeling their best, we have an entirely different world. Mothers are a creative, beautiful, strong force in the world. So when we get you flourishing, the whole world becomes a more beautiful, better place. And you are the key figures in raising our beautiful next generation. So it's so important that you are feeling your best selves. Don't forget that if you know someone who's a new mama who's struggling, who could use, even someone who is not a mama but could really use the help and the strategies here, then do send them on a copy of this episode and encourage them to download the Dream Day Planner and the Perfect Day Planner. So just before I finish, beautiful mama, I want to make you feel like this episode has been worthwhile for you. Let's get you feeling organized and let's get you feeling in control of your day and in your life. It's never too late to start. The Perfect Day Planner is available for you at mrsmanifestation.com/perfect, and you can start setting the stage for your success each and every day. It's not like it will take you weeks to do. This is something you can literally do overnight to transform your life. So have an amazing day. It was amazing to see you back here again today. Stay tuned for tomorrow's episode and sending so much love to you.